I'm Megan Harless. I'm a military spouse of 15 years, an Army veteran, and an advocate for PCS reform.
Hello, my name is Jessica Manfrey. I am a military spouse of almost 16 years, and I'm an advocate for all sorts of issues, mainly mental health, family support, and resources. All right, let's talk about what we want and what we need in a real estate agent and a lender.
Absolutely. We need someone that's really going to fight for us, that's going to help us get into that neighborhood, help us get into that school district, help us find the home that is really going to meet our needs. There is nothing worse than trying to work with somebody and they keep showing you homes that doesn't meet your needs. Maybe you have 4 kids and you really need to have that 5-bedroom or 4-bedroom home, and they keep showing you 3-bedroom homes. So it's really having a team that understands what our needs are, that understands where we want to be at, that understands the VA home loan, and isn't going to try to pressure us into using a conventional loan. And so having that team that understands those needs and really working to help us get to where we want to be. And it's also having a team that understands our unique situations. So again, we talked about, our spouses may be deployed, they may be getting ready to deploy. So we may have to close on a home using a power of attorney because our spouse is gone somewhere. And so it's having a team that understands those situations and can easily help us navigate it, understand the inspections that may be needed, and understand that our situation, because we are a military family and that we move so often, that it's not an inconvenience to them, and that they are willing to put in that extra work to help make that transition smooth. And a big piece of that, it's not just working for the client you have now, but it's working for the client that's coming later, that they're going to bring to you. In our community, the word of mouth referral is like the gold standard. Everybody is in those local spouses groups. They're asking for a realtor recommendation. They're asking for medical provider recommendations. And so if you provide really great service, or if you provide really bad service, when people ask, your names are going to be dropped there, and they're going to be sending you those referrals. So providing that excellent service and giving that family just that peace of mind of knowing, I'm getting into the neighborhood I want, I'm getting the home that's going to fit our needs. This person made it so easy for me. I don't have to worry about whether we're going to close on time or not. It's going to go a long way. And that client that you have now, they're going to be, repping your name out there, and they're going to be bringing you all of those referrals. That's just going to build your clientele base.
Yes, and the other thing too, I think it's important to note, is budget. When we say this is our budget, we really need them to stick to it. Like, it's not our housing allowance doesn't just go up because we saw a prettier house.
Right.
So can you talk about the importance of working with a real estate agent that is going to respect what we are budgeting for a home, whether we're renting it or buying?
No, absolutely. So it goes in line with everything when we go look for a home. When we need a home that has a 3-bedroom and not a 2-bedroom, when we need a home that maybe has a first floor master for medical needs or whatever it may be, the budget goes right along with that. We have a certain budget that we have that we can afford, and we base that a lot on what our housing allowance is that we receive from the military. We do expect that we pay some out-of-pocket expenses. That's not, I think, a secret for anybody. But we try to stay close to what our housing allowance is to kind of minimize those out-of-pocket expenses. So when we say, our budget is this X dollar amount, having a real estate team that understands that and respects that, is very important. It doesn't go showing us a home that is, $100,000 more. We fall in love with it, and then we find out the price of it, and then we're crushed that we can't have it and we can't afford it. So I think it's really important that once our real estate team knows what our needs are, what our wants are, where we're comfortable at being at, having that team that respects that and helps us fight to get a home within those constraints.
So I'm hearing we want honesty,
Yes.
communication,
Yes.
patience, because we are going to have some odd things like can't take your call until this time because the service member is doing this, that, and the other in the field. Just if they can, do those 3 things, then
absolutely. I also want to say, so as a real estate agent, you may have families contacting you that are not looking to buy a home but are looking to rent a home, and they're coming to you because the market may be so hot. Things may be moving left and right, and they're just having a hard time finding one on their own. I want to really encourage you to not really discredit those families looking for a rental home, because again, that service you provide them is going to go a long way in that word of mouth referral. I think we all understand that's not where the money is made at in real estate, but in my own experience, we had a situation where we used a real estate agent to help us find a rental home in Virginia. She went above and beyond, was phenomenal. In the 2 years that we spent at that location, I pimped her name out left and right whenever somebody asked about a real estate agent. And in that time, in that 2 years, 12 folks used her, 9 of them ended up buying a home from her. So it's, again, not the client you have now, but the ones they're bringing to you.
Megan, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to our friends in real estate, our lenders, about the things that are important to us as military families as we move around.
Absolutely, I'm happy to be here, and I hope you all have learned something about how unique our military community is and how you can help to better serve the unique situations that we go through.